Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Inner Monolog podcast. Today, I'm going to be your host, Julio. I got Jose, Marcus, and Ricky with me. Happy 2021, guys. I'm sure you guys
Yeah.
had a good weekend over the weekend.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen that are watching, and for everybody watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also listen to us on Anchor and Spotify. All right, guys, let's get into the first dirty joke of the night.
So before we begin, let me just do a little public service announcement. 2020 sucked ass. Everybody throw up a middle finger for it, please.
Ricky.
There we go.
I think that's for you, Julio.
I think he was reminiscing about 2020.
I think we all just came out of shock.
Yeah, seriously.
All right.
Longest thought.
So let's get our first joke out. What's the difference between a gynecologist and a genealogist?
A who?
What's the difference between a gynecologist and a genealogist?
What the fuck is a genealogist?
Is that someone that studies genes? Or what?
Somebody who studies like family history. So pretty much it's gonna be this.
The difference between a gynecologist and a genealogist is that the genealogist could tell you how you fucked up beforehand.
Yeah. One looks at your girl's bush, the other one looks up the family tree.
See?
Pretty close.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so for the record, as far as this shit goes, I've honestly been so busy with my work and my new job that I have not had time to look at the drive.
No worries, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, this is raw and unedited. Anyway, weekly catch-up time, guys. What do we got? Jose, you first.
That's a pretty uneventful week. Still pretty much was on PTO time, so just chillax and spend time with the family. Did a binge watch Cobra Kai season 3 on Netflix. Not sure if any of you guys are still following the story of the Karate Kid as they grow up, but pretty cool series. Like the cliffhanger.
Yeah. I gotta wait until my girl gets here to watch it.
Oof, luckily my wife's really into the series, so we watched it in 2.5 days. Otherwise, it'll be tough to watch it with the kids. It'll be one episode per night.
Yeah, I'm tempted to watch, but
Marcus, what do you got?
All right, so not much. I mean, had a couple of idiots trying to cheat the system again, trying to buy a shit ton of gloves when they can't. Caught their asses the second time around, or the second or third time around, because what they would do is they go in, they buy the gloves, leave, come back 30 minutes later wearing a different shirt, thinking that we didn't recognize them. I was like, well, one of you idiots kind of has a physical flaw that it stands out no matter how many clothes you wear. Basically, when the light shines on his hair, it basically shines brown, but otherwise it shines black. So when he walks through, you can see his hair, and I'm like, bro, didn't I just see your ass? It's like, no. I was like, well, we basically got a copy of your membership number, so let me see your receipt. Yeah, you can't shop here no more. Bye.
Did you guys track how many times they go into the store every time?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, once you buy, because they'll allow you to do it, but what the system will do is, if you go over a certain number for that day, the system will flag your membership and then ban you from buying that item from any Costco in the United States.
Nice.
Wow.
And then, so do you guys remember the jackass who threw his receipt at one of my coworkers way back when?
Did he come back?
Yeah.
Tell us what happened.
And the funny shit, he walked in, tried to do the same shit he did last time, but he saw that it was me. I was like, fuck. Pulled out his wallet, showed me his membership, walked on. I was like, I got you now. Let my manager know. They scooped that motherfucker up and walked him the fuck out. I was like, bye.
Don't come again.
Like not
I
just
hope you
Costco.
enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed that bread you fucking bought.
Damn. All right.
You.
You got anything else?
That's it.
Ricky, what you got for this past week, bro?
Not much, bro. Aside from the fact that I started a new job. How do I explain it? So we all understand that the fact that like if you're taking somebody's position, they will train you and they will tell you everything you need to know before
To
they
an
leave.
extent.
Okay.
To an extent,
Usually.
it's supposed to.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm in a position where I started from scratch because the person that was doing my job was a preteen, so they took it very personal.
Question.
Go ahead, bro.
So you started from here. Now you're at the bottom.
Yeah. Start from the bottom. Now we're here, bro.
Oh,
Like,
wait,
for
2
example,
inches.
Yeah.
I have to reestablish all my all new connections to like Firestone or Big Old Tires, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've ran a pool
And that's
before. I
a
know it's
very
pretty rough.
and that's a very difficult thing to do for me because I have to maintain a fleet of 60 vans or more.
Yeah. You probably don't have any help either, sir.
Nope.
Well, hot diggity daffodil.
Hang in there, bro. You got this.
I'm trying, bro. But like,
I think
for
your
example,
first
my
30
boss
days are going to be the hardest.
what? No, but like for example, my boss was like, "Didn't this person teach you how to handle this?" And I was like, "Listen, the only thing this person taught me is what the websites literally look like.
And then
Not how to
everything
maneuver
else
them.
is.
Literally how the website looked like."
That's
So
the
basically,
worst.
he's like, here, dude. Bye.
So did he give you any
No,
account
no,
numbers, anything like that to
no,
like switch
nothing,
their
nothing,
Firestone?
bro. He literally said, "Listen, when it comes to tires, we deal with Firestone or Big O." I went to Big O, and Big O was like, "Yo, we don't even have an account with you."
So the guy that fucked my friend over, you were a piece of shit.
So
He won't even.
basically, he shafted you.
Yep.
Shafted me for sure, bro. Like after he showed me what the websites look like, I didn't see that again until he had to bring me keys that he had at his house.
What's his?
Yeah. You got his address? Me and Bill can pay him a visit.
But that's what I'm dealing with, guys. That is exactly what I'm dealing with.
Hey,
Say the
Billsy.
word. I'm on a plane tomorrow. I'm off work for 2 days. We can have this shit done in
Bro.
48 hours.
Me and Bulls, I got a black Caprice I can go pick up, and me and Bulls can go handle some business.
Listen, my boss was like, "Yo, did you not know that we don't pay for people getting locked out of their vans?" And I was just like, "Listen, I have no fucking idea what the fuck you pay for and what you don't pay for." Because
How does he do the job?
he didn't. That's the point. I
Yeah, he
have an
needed some.
entire spread. I have a spreadsheet that has missing fucking license plate numbers. That's what I'm telling you, bro.
Damn, bro. This dude straight home alone, Joe ass.
Shit.
I have a spreadsheet that is missing fucking rental agreements, dates.
That's a big no-no. Have fun dealing with budget.
So
I
basically, hold on. So
I
your
went
experience.
I went into this filing cabinet, which he has a whole one cabinet to himself, and I found fucking insurance claim, fucking insurance like cards that were for the upcoming year, which by all means, like goddamn, I'm glad that we're insured, right? But had I not opened that fucking drawer, I would have never known about it.
Hey
Weren't they
Rick,
supposed to be in the vans?
so your entire experience was basically that Family Guy cutaway when Bush hid after 9/11.
Mr. President, are you up there? Go away! Sir, there's a disaster in New Orleans. I'm reading Super Fudge. You gotta come down and deal with this. Don't make me do stuff.
Pretty much, bro. Pretty fucking much.
You went looking
Pretty
for George
fucking
W.
much.
Bush.
Go away! I'm reading Super Fudge.
Pretty
Dude,
fucking much, bro. Pretty
Don't make me
fucking
do
much.
stuff.
you have been royally screwed.
Bro,
Oh my
I'm telling
god!
you, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, that reminds me of when, like earlier this week, when so as you guys, I told you guys earlier, I got the loss prevention position at Costco. So it's a little bit more money, some steady hours, and I pretty much know what I'm doing every damn day, right? So I check my schedule for this week, and it's blank all across the board. I'm like, okay, let's check next week. That one filled in, so I was like, are they cloning me and trying to replace me? The
Pretty
fuck?
much.
So I go and ask him, like, so did I get fired for like a week, or he was like, oh no, that was supposed to be the week you go for training, but since they didn't say nothing, I guess we got to make your schedule now. Like, I'm glad I said something because I wouldn't have known what the fuck to do today.
We're trying to give you a
I just roll out of bed like, well, guess I got a day off, and these motherfuckers never call me talking about, bro, you're 2 hours late. What the fuck? Glad I said something.
Then you would have been fired after that.
Yep, no call, no show.
He's not even here for his new job. What the hell? Did anyone tell him? We can't
I
admit
guess
to the mistake. We can't admit to the
like,
mistake.
yeah,
Let him get fired.
we dropped the ball, but you could have showed up, man.
Yep. Oh, management problems.
Job problems.
Yeah, shit.
Facts.
Like me, I get an email every night. You have 0 events scheduled for tomorrow. I get an email at 5 a.m. Your ass better be on your way to work.
Oh, spring forward, asshole.
Hop to it. Go. All right. For me, for the weekly catch up, I gotta say, this is the first, and I don't know you guys are gonna make jokes. I have no issue with this. It was really a different experience for me this year for New Year's Eve, being that for the first time in about 13, 14 years, I actually have like a girlfriend to spend it with and kiss at midnight.
What did he say?
Go ahead and start cracking jokes all you want. I know you guys want to. Please let her out.
And roll crickets.
Really? You're not talking shit? I was expecting a shit ton of shit talking.
That's how much we care.
Finish him.
Okay. But yeah,
don't know.
that. Huh?
Julio's comeback, 9 episodes later.
Fatality.
I know what he's wondering, bro. Because we both understand that. Julio, listen, we've known you long enough to understand that you're not, for lack of better word, good with the ladies.
That's very true.
Fuck.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Listen, bro. I didn't want to say it, but like you pushed for it. You get that I love you, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
Now, besides that, Saturday went up to Sacramento, walked around the state capitol, which it's kind of interesting to go out there and realize it's cold as fuck, it's raining, and I'm out there because my girlfriend just wants to go out there and have like walk around the capitol and shit and see the sights. There's like
He wants to know what a man in power feels like.
right, Gavin Newsom. So here's what I find hilarious. Why is there 15 Trump protesters standing outside next to the barricades, not even chanting, not even holding up their signs, just standing out there chit-chatting about everything else minus the fact that, oh, Trump lost and they hate Governor Newsom.
So how do you know that they're Trump?
They were out there with they had the signs in their hands and hats and stuff.
Yeah, but you just said that they didn't have that.
No, they did. They weren't holding them up. They just had them like sitting on the fence. It's been put up around the Capitol building.
I guess they figured, what's the point? Just bring them just in case that motherfucker comes outside.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That and the occasional big diesel pickup truck spewing out black smoke with the Trump flag on the back. By the way, wait, you're wasting your own gas and putting miles and wear and tear on your vehicle to just drive a flag around all day?
And you care because
That just sounds like so idiotic to me.
it's their vehicle. They can do what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No matter how stupid.
Correct. Saw Wonder Woman 1984. That was actually a really good movie.
I thought it was.
Yeah, that's all I got.
You don't like it?
I loved it, dude. I thought it was great. So, next joke. You guys ready?
No.
What do you call him?
Or whatever.
Oh, Ricky. What do you call a man with no arms and no legs?
Quadriplegic.
Desperate.
Whatever his name happens to be.
Corny.
Yeah. All right, so look what I found. Jose, what do you got going this week? Something about, oh, shit, a Vacaville police officer punching his dog.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Huh?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because it says speaker off on my screen, so forget about
We can
that.
hear loud and clear.
Yeah, so there's an article about a Vacaville police officer that hit his dog. And we actually have video of it, so let's play that clip.
Roll the clip.
Vacaville today, and it's raising a lot of questions. We want to warn you, this video may be hard to watch. Someone spotted what we later found out was a Vacaville canine officer pinning down and punching his four-legged partner. The man who shot this video claims this wasn't even the worst of it. NBC Bay Area's Tom Jensen is in Vacaville for us with the response from the police department, which says the video does not tell the whole story.
And I got the shirt right from here.
Roberto Palomino was just rolling up to a work warehouse next to Vacaville Fire Station when he heard a dog yelping loudly.
The dog was crying. The dog was crying like somebody was running him over or something like that. It was bad crying.
He couldn't believe what he saw. A man later identified as a Vacaville police officer repeatedly punching a dog.
Before the video, at least I saw him giving at least 10 punches to the dog.
In the video, the officer has the dog pinned and appears to strike the animal in the head. Vacaville police captain tells NBC Bay Area the incident is being investigated, but says the video may not tell the whole story and believes it's too soon to call this animal abuse.
There is times during canine training, as I understand, that the dog can be struck.
Captain Matt Lydon says the department has reached out to a third-party vendor that it uses for canine training to determine if this was appropriate discipline. But as far as sitting on the dog goes, he says the officer had to gain control of the animal after it lunged at him and tried to bite him at this canine training pen.
This required immediate action in the training of the canine and to create that and establish dominance over that dog to let the dog know that the handler's in charge.
But Roberto Palomino says it looked like and sounded like abuse to him.
I think he should have a better life, that's all. You know, I was concerned about the dog.
Captain Lydon says that the department would love to talk to Roberto Palomino about what he witnessed, and if it is determined through an investigation that there was abuse, the officer could be forced to give up custody of the dog. But for now, the canine cop is still in the custody of his assigned partner. In Vacaville, Tom Jensen, NBC Bay Area News.
You can hear the dog crying.
What in the shit?
So, this guy worked at a auto shop, recorded this clip, and he said this was not the worst of the police beating of this K9 unit. So the dog sounded like it was like ran over and was actually punched multiple times, not just that one punch you see on the clip.
So this is not the first time been caught by the same guy beating his dog?
No,
No,
it's video. No.
That
Before
incident was
he
like,
recorded the video.
it was multiple punches, but like he missed like a lot of the punches when he recorded. He just caught like that one punch on video. But what was
And
also
why was he kneeling on the fucking dog too? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, no, he had his whole weight on the dog.
Yeah, he had the dog on its back. He was literally like kneeled over it, just punching him.
What the fuck is this? Police brutality training?
Apparently, it's canine training, and so the response from Vacaville PD was also pretty disgusting. They said they were going to keep the canine and the officer together until they completed the investigation because there's more to the story. And they had mentioned that the dog had tried to attack the officer because I guess the dog didn't want to let go of a treat or some toy.
Their toy
that it had received. And then the officer did that maneuver and the punch to assert dominance.
So I've known a lot of canine officers growing up, and I've talked to a lot of them that have gone to canine school with the dog when the dog's like 9 months old. That's when they usually receive the dog. And I've never once heard from any of them ever like physically grabbing their fist and punching or striking the dog. I've heard of them like giving them little pats, like little smacks, maybe even like whacking them on the head a little bit with the toy just to get them to let it go, to understand that it's time to stop playing with it. Because giving the dog their toy is how they reward the dog for doing a good job by letting them play with the toy. But I've never once, from at least 7 or 8 canine officers that I've known, ever heard of them beating a fucking animal to get it to comply with them.
Yeah, and oddly enough, I used to work.
I'll tell you right now. I own 2 dogs. I own 2 dogs, and I will tell you right now that when it becomes a situation where it's more than 2 dogs, it becomes a pack mentality.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
If you don't assert dominance,
they'll walk right over you.
Then you gotta fall in line.
Yeah, we got 4 dogs in the house right here.
I have 2 dogs in my house, bro. And I'll guarantee you that if my fucking German short-haired pointer, if my wife did not growl at and fucking slap him on his butt every once in a while because he wasn't doing what she wanted him to, it would be me, then him, then my wife.
Yep.
And I think how you put it like that, Ricky, like it's also important where you hit the dog, right? Like you guys are just tapping it on.
Exactly. So my wife slaps him on his butt. My wife like smacks him basically.
Right.
Like you would a child.
And that's fair.
No, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like
sock the dog.
Yeah, it's not like you're putting all your goddamn force onto the dog, just enough to assert your dominance.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys know I used to work in a hospital, and up to a certain point, they started training a few canine officers. They had HPD come and do a whole training session with a few of us, and I sat in on one of them. And not one time in any of those training sessions when they were teaching us how to assert our dominance and show that we're the dominant to the canine, did he ever say that we have to close fist and hit the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, these were big ass fucking Belgian Malinois. So,
ooh, shit, yeah.
Yeah. And when I say big as fuck, I mean one of them came up to my goddamn hip.
And you're 6'2".
I'm 6 foot.
Close enough.
Oddly enough, I think twice about punching a dog like that, but just to get a damn toy out of his mouth, then putting all your goddamn body weight on the mother.
No, definitely, bro.
Yeah, there's something wrong
there. There's no need for all of that.
There's way more to that story than Vacaville PD wants to admit.
Well, it's them, defending their own. I mean, I wouldn't fault them for it, but bro, that's animal cruelty at its finest. I'm surprised PETA isn't. I'm surprised PETA isn't outraged.
Oh, they probably will be soon enough.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of outrage that they changed their stance and actually have separated the dog and the officer now. So at least there won't be any more brutality from that officer. But I just don't think that he's having a canine. If that's the way he's handling the training.
If you're gonna beat a dog, I'm kind of more concerned what else you're willing to take physical action like that towards.
What I'm afraid of is that dog finally fucking snapping on the wrong person.
It's not, bro, because that dog is so dominated over humans that it wouldn't matter who was talking to him. It's scared.
Yeah, it's gonna make it a useless dog, realistically.
Yeah, and scared animals usually lash out.
Or the dog
depends on the situation, bro.
Right.
But eventually, the dog just won't want to do shit, and then what are they gonna do? Get rid of it? Put it up for adoption?
Well, that would be the only solve unless they choose to put it down.
If that's the case, PETA should sue the shit out of the city of Vacaville. And sue that officer in fucking court, too. He's responsible for that animal. He's the handler.
If you can't handle it,
it's not a handler.
Yep. All right, Marcus, what do you
okay,
got?
I'm gonna admit, Jose, thank you for the bottle of whiskey, by the way. Because I just poured this shit in my little drink mixture, and god damn, is it delicious. So thank you, bro.
What you mixing it with?
So I got some Prosecco, some orange juice, making mimosas, and I added a couple of shots of that shit, and bro, it's the shit.
Jose's the alcohol supply for the group.
Not too much. You don't want to, burn your rectum or your throat, whichever way you're putting it in. Anyway, so me, so I found this video on TikTok of this basically this manager of a restaurant in California fired one of her employees because she brought her kids up to the restaurant to question her about a raise she was supposed to get a couple of months prior to the entire incident. And now she doesn't speak English. She is Hispanic. She doesn't speak English that well. So she brought her kids who are fluent in English to kind of help ask questions and translate to her so that way she can understand what's going on. And the daughter, she brought her son and her daughter, and the kids couldn't even get the question out before the lady got pissed off. And in fact, I've got we got footage of the incident right here. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Let's check it out.
A Salt Lake City restaurant right at the center of a very controversial viral video today says they fired a manager seen in that video.
It showed a confrontation involving the manager and an employee and her family. Fox 13's Lauren Steinbrecher joins us now to explain what unfolded in the video that the City Creek Eatery is now calling appalling.
Right, Bob. So the family says they were trying to translate for their mom to ask for a raise because their mom doesn't speak English fluently. What unfolded in that video next has sparked outrage online. You don't see what comes before this.
I'm just trying to translate for my mom, and you're kicking me out.
But you can tell it's a conversation quickly turning sour.
You seriously just cost your mom her job?
At the City Creek Core Life Eatery Thursday afternoon.
Get the hell out of my restaurant right now. Get out.
Omar Fuentes says he started recording after he and his sister tried to translate for their mom to ask her manager about a raise they say she was told she'd get several months ago.
She needed help, and that's why we were there.
She didn't even let me finish asking the question. By the time she was already yelling at me and telling me to get out, and that I shouldn't be telling her what to pay her employees, and that if my mom has a problem with the pay, that she's the problem and she's the one that should leave and stuff like that.
Omar says he stepped in to ask the manager for corporate's number. When you see the manager fire back, speaking partly in Spanish.
Yo No más trabajo here. Your Nino, your Nina, no bueno. They want to come in my restaurant, cause mucho drama. You no más.
What the? I just wanted to get your.
Get them out of here now.
The manager fires Connie Fuentes Aguera, calls security, and trespasses the family from Core Life. The next day, after hundreds of thousands of views on social media,
She never told me why she was kicking us out.
We will not tolerate this type of behavior and have taken swift action.
Core Life apologized, said they've fired the manager, and reached out to the Fuentes family to give Connie her job back.
It's completely unacceptable. We don't like to see anybody treated that way.
A Core Life.
Here's my first question. Why is this bitch in high school fucking Spanish to speak to this woman? Like she's pronouncing shit completely wrong with no goddamn affluency at all.
Well, as far as she got.
And she basically told her, you don't work here no more. If you brought your kids here to start drama, you don't have no more job. Like, so she kicked her out, and then about a week or so later, the owner find out about the video because the shit went viral as hell. The owner find out, fired the manager, and then contacted the family to give her job back.
Nice.
So there was actually a happy ending in that one. I'm like, what the heck? Like, first of all, like if you're gonna promise somebody a raise, like we're gonna hold you to it. Just like when my damn manager back at Niagara promised me a raise, I was on his ass every day, every hour on the hour until he gave me my raise. So I'm like, you're not gonna promise me some shit and say somewhere down the line, no. Now, you say I worked hard, I deserve my raise. My evaluation says it. Give me my raise. And don't give me that. You don't tell me what I can, how much I can and can't pay my employers up. You tell me I get a raise, I'm gonna be in your ass until you give it to me. Some sore butt cheeks and all.
Hey, bro, I feel you because, like, for example, I have somebody that feels like that I owe the money right now. And I'm honestly waiting until I'm in a position where I am financially like okay, right?
Yep.
To pay them back, and now they're acting like I'm avoiding that shit. Don't worry about it, Jose. I know I saw you that 250.
Yeah, I still owe you that 216.
You know, but trust me, bro. Hey, listen. I know who I owe, right? I know who I owe. I know that I owe you 250, bro. So this is not about you. But somebody that
because real talk, when's the brought that up?
Huh?
Like the fact you owe me money, or like fools, Ricky, when have I ever brought that up to you guys?
Listen.
That's the whole
I know
point.
you wouldn't have brought it up, but I remember. Trust me, I remember.
Yeah, we want you to know we ain't forgot.
Yeah, I don't forget about people that like. For example, Jose, you be my day, bro. So the fact that I know that I owe you money, you've been my day. So therefore, like I know, bro. Trust me, I know. I owe you a 250.
Bro, you helped me get both of my cars. My first car and my Toyota, son.
That is pretty true. He's helped you with a lot.
So you know I got you. Sorry it took so long with the first one.
All good, homie.
Bro, you helped me go see this boy in Texas over here, so I owe you too. Jose's the giver of the group, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Start sending them the cash app.
No.
They're gonna hit him up on our email account.
Like, yo, what's your Venmo handle?
Like, bro,
no, it's not a giver of us, bro. Trust me. Like, so for example, my ex-girlfriend, right? My ex. She like kept it very cordial and very friendly up until today. And then pretty much made it very clear that like it's just business. You know what I mean?
What happened?
Somebody
No,
hurting
no,
somebody.
no, that was just it, bro. Cause like for example, here, I'll let you guys in. So is there a way to turn this fucking camera on? Oh, sorry guys.
Yeah.
So you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm very public about my life as far as it comes to this dialogue, right?
Mhm.
But at this point in my life, like I do know that I owe her money, and I've honestly said that like once I get the money, I would pay her. And the fact that she like brought it up almost makes me feel like she doesn't understand the person I am.
That or she just doesn't give a shit.
Yep.
Just goes to show you the content of someone's character.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just don't care.
Like you enjoy a modicum of success and then come out of the woodwork like, hey bro, you still owe me that, that thing. You think I forgot?
Hey
Yeah,
man, can you
like
let me?
I don't,
Can you let me
Jose.
slide?
I honestly told you to the fucking cent how much money I owe you, bro. And you've been my best friend since the 3rd grade, bro. So you understand how disrespectful that shit is to me.
Right. The one thing I love about this group, if we borrow money from each other, we pay it back.
Yep.
Bro, it's as simple as
But we
that.
don't hound each other
Borrowed
about
money is borrowed money, bro. So for example, if any ever said to me like, listen, bro, I'm gonna help you out, I'm gonna pay for this, it's different than telling me that I'm gonna loan you that money to pay for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
because
And
we
I
already got
understand
that
that.
understanding. We already got that understanding. We don't need to use the word loan.
Nope.
At that
It's
point,
called
why
all
the
you
hell do we
say
need
is
to
I
tie your
got you.
hands? Why the hell do we need to tie your hands when we already know what the situation is? Everybody falls on hard times.
Bro,
Everybody.
that's what I'm saying. So I'm talking to you guys about a person that thought that like they were dating me and therefore they felt that I wasn't gonna pay them.
I'm a big believer of just like paying forward. So if you do like a good deed to someone, just pay it forward.
Nah, bro, but like,
Yeah.
but do you understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, I know how much I owe you to the fucking cent. Do you get that, bro? Like, you've been my best friend since the 3rd grade.
Yep.
Shit. When I borrowed that $1,000 from you to get my first car, I kept track of each payment I gave you. Down to the cent. Because I knew how important that shit was. And I knew exactly how important it was. My word is my bond, and I'm not the type of person who breaks my bond unless some shit gets in the way. But you know that I always have that shit in the back of my mind, and I ain't never forgot about it.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
So the simple fact that if somebody comes into our lives that can't understand that simple mentality, if we borrow money from you and you honestly assume we not gonna pay it the fuck back, you can go fuck yourself.
Big time.
Unless I got a reason not to pay your ass. Oh, like my baby mama. You know how much money this from me and never paid back?
Ooh.
I told you about that. Julio, I told you about that CNA class I paid for that bitch didn't finish.
Mm-hmm.
She owes me over $1,000. Now I haven't contacted her one time to ask for my money because I know I'm never gonna get it.
And there's no point.
But I also made it clear that from now on, lose my number, and don't ever think that I'm an alternative for financial gain for your ass.
Damn straight.
If you ask me to borrow money, I expect you to pay it back. Because if I ask to borrow money, I guarantee you I will pay it back. Hopefully in the time frame I say I'm going to pay it back, but if not, I'll let you know ahead of time.
Bro, that's how it's gotta be though.
Shit, Jose gave me $1,500 for down payment on the car I'm driving right now. And
Wait,
I
I
told
didn't
him
even know about this.
I told him I pay him back with my income tax money. That's exactly what I did as soon as that shit hit my account.
That's my point, bro. Like, I love all three of you. You know what I mean? Because when we say shit, we mean it.
Word. Oh God.
Oh,
All right, who's next?
that would be me. That was deep. I got pretty deep. God damn it.
But real talk, though, I appreciate all the love, guys. And if I ever spot you guys on something, it's because you guys are my day one niggas as well. Yeah, I see potential in every one of you guys. I just want you guys.
Bro. Like, for example, Jose, you've been my best friend since the 3rd grade, bro. I would never come to you for help if I didn't actually need it.
I know that, man.
Jose, I've known
You
you
know what I
since
mean?
6th grade.
Like, you've known me since the fucking 3rd grade, so you know that, like, I will find every avenue possible.
Yep.
Because, like your dad said, bro, el que sabe, sabe. I don't know what else to say, bro.
Such a good setup, dude.
Oh man. Isn't it funny as shit that all four of us have that exact same mentality?
Oh yeah.
And we don't ask for help unless we've exhausted every fucking possibility.
Yep.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So Jose, know that whenever I come to you, bro, I've exhausted every possibility. Because like honestly, bro, you're my best friend, and you're the complete like you're my shadow, bro. Honestly, because like you went through to school, you graduated from college, you got your career, right? And I'm the opposite of it in the sense that like I did not graduate from college. I just graduated from high school, and therefore like I let my work speak for itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's completely like yin and yang between me and Jose. But therefore, I
I think we
respect
could
it,
say that
brother.
about all of us.
I
Yeah, and I
respect it.
guess me and Julio are basically yin and yang.
Hey, whatever you are, that's your problem. I'm talking about me.
Yo, dude, we're gonna have to actually like bleep that F-bomb, damn.
Nah, but like Rick is like spot on with Shadow because at one point we were practically neighbors. Like I could get out my front door and see front door. Like, yo, what up?
Dude, are you kidding me? Like I could honestly see if this nigga home. From my porch, I could literally be like, yo, home. I could see his door open.
I'm gonna grab my bike and go over to his door.
Shit, Rick,
It
the
wouldn't
first
be a
day
bike. I could walk there in like less than a minute.
Rick, the first day me and you, man, we fucking fought.
That's
that
true.
shit ended in a draw.
That is true. You guys did get into a little fight.
But shit, we respected each other right after.
And then 20 minutes later, we're at fucking Wendy's having food.
Yep.
On the value menu. Holy shit, that was a long time ago.
That's man shit.
Yep. Shit, I've known Jose since 6th grade. Ricky, I've known you since senior year. Marcus, I've known you since I was a junior in high school. Sophomore in high school. Yeah, you were a freshman. Jeez.
No. I was a sophomore. You were a junior.
That's what I meant. Nah, it's been a long time, dude. For all of us. All right, so to finish up, look what I found. Here's what I got. A squirrel attacks residents in Queens, New York. Residents have reported at least 5 attacks by squirrels since late November. And the most recent one sent a woman to the ER due to a bite she received from the squirrel. And the experts are saying the reason the squirrels are attacking the residents is because they've been feeding them, causing them to become more aggressive as they become dependent on humans to get their food.
And looks like we got video. Go ahead and roll the clip.
This is why.
In one community in Queens, some people are afraid to walk outside. It's not because of a rise in crime or a spike in COVID cases. It's because of squirrels, of all things, that are attacking residents. Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Richardson has the story from Rego Park.
It was so fast. And he had his claws out. He hung on there. It's not like he was jumping and jumping away. He was there.
Here is Super Squirrel in action, believed to be the same critter.
And it just basically runs up my leg, and I'm like, okay, squirrel, hello, what are you doing?
That attacked Micheline Frederick.
He either bit me or scratched me on my neck, and then I must have reached over or do something, and next thing I know, it's an MMA cage match, and I'm losing.
The biting and clawing, her hands were covered with blood, black and blue. As a precaution, she got a rabies shot. That was December 21st here in Rego Park. Micheline warned her neighbor. Then the squirrel pounced on Leisha's back as she walked into her home.
I tried to shake it off, but I can't. You know, a squirrel has claws. Cling onto your winter jacket. There's no way you can shake it off.
At least 3 other people here on 65th Road and Drive have had similar encounters with either a single rogue squirrel or a pack.
She sped up, it sped up. She crossed the street, it crossed the street.
They've reached out to the city for help, but were told to hire their own licensed trapper, which they did, and hence these. But so far, nothing.
Worried for the children. That's what most people are concerned about. It's the kids.
People living here are very concerned. They tell me in each case, the squirrel or squirrels are the aggressors. People aren't feeding them. They're not chasing them. They're simply minding their own business.
When we have to leave the house, we have to carry Mom's homemade pepper spray to make sure. Because if the squirrel comes at us, then we spray it.
Not one single squirrel sighting while we were here, but they're known to be crafty. May have been laying low for now.
You know what's funny is I brought this up to my girlfriend on Saturday, and she was asking me why I didn't bring nuts to feed the squirrels outside the park, outside the Capitol building in Sacramento. And I was like, for this very reason, because they're going to starve when they don't get their nuts.
Yep. Roll crickets.
I don't feel like walking around with food in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's just like people who feed the fucking ducks and shit at parks.
It's actually not good for them.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
No, my
Right,
thing is
guys.
the ones that get domesticated and start attacking you when you don't give them what they want. Any hoozlebees?
Yeah.
Connects.
All right. Next dirty joke. Why does the Easter Bunny hide Easter eggs? Nobody?
No.
Because he doesn't want anyone to know he's been fucking the chickens.
One hell of a cover up right there, son.
Oh, yeah. He is the father
of a hideously deformed baby.
Oh, man, I don't even. You know what? Just shoot the poor thing, put it out of his misery.
What did he say?
Breaking out of the shell has to be an ugly sight. All right. Next, F my light moments. Ricky, what do you got?
Not much. Well, I put some stuff on the drive. What do you got?
Me? So, back to Saturday, going to Sacramento. My girlfriend loves taking pictures of us whenever we go to like parks and stuff or go sightseeing. And it becomes apparent that I have tripods for my phone and for my GoPro. And she hits me with why didn't you bring your tripods if you knew we were going to take pictures? To which my answer was, I was not expecting to take pictures of us at the park behind the Capitol building.
Brother, this
And
guy
to fuck my life,
stinks!
I realized I should just carry a tripod on me because I have 3. a small one, a medium-sized one, and the one that I'm using right now to hold up my phone.
And the simple fact that you're dating a woman in this day and age when you assume you're not going to be taking fucking pictures when you go out with her.
Hey, man, this is still new to me, bro.
I went to South Padre and we took over 1,000 pictures, god damn it.
Holy cow.
Mind you, I don't like taking pictures, but I shut the fuck up and take those pictures with my girl.
For sure. For sure. I'm the same way with my wife.
No, definitely, bro. I'm the same way because, like, so this is the biggest argument with my wife and I, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever we go anywhere, my argument is, are you there because you want to spend time with me? Or are you there because you want to spend time with Instagram?
Yep.
And of course, their
So
answer is
I
candy.
understand where this. I'm just saying. I understand where Jose is coming from.
You gotta know. So by all means, take
No,
it
because like for me, like personally, if you're there for Instagram, just tell me you're there for Instagram before we go there.
That way I can get into character.
Exactly. So I know they're not to give a fuck.
So you know how many fucks you gotta give when you stand in front of the camera.
Exactly, bro.
Because you gotta look pretty.
Exactly.
Goose egg.
Exactly.
It's a
Marcelo, what you got?
And so that's my life moment is self-inflicted. So absolutely want no pity, guys, because I know I fucked up. But on New Year's Eve, my car was dead. So I had not driven my car since August 2020. Reason for that is I'm in work, and when I did drive it, I got the license plate sticker stolen. So I had the 2019 sticker on there. So they didn't want to be
You gotta take a knife and make an X on it.
an expired sticker. Yeah, my dad, El que sabe sabe, showed me that trick of slicing up your. I got soft.
Are you still wearing the arm brace?
Oh my God,
Huh?
who the hell cares?
Oh yeah.
Can he finish his fucking story, please?
But so anyways, I finally get my new license plate sticker, and I want to just put it in my car so I can put it in the license plate at a later date. My car won't open, and then I realized the battery's completely dead, so I have to manually open the car, and then try to start it. Won't start it off, so I'm like, all right, I gotta jump start it. Start it, then I go online. I gotta look at oil, make sure that shit's filled. Look at tire pressures. End up driving that car for about an hour to recharge the battery, and fuel up the new.
When was the last time you replaced the battery in that car?
Shut the fuck
It's all because I did not drive my car that had led to that FML moment.
Jose, when's the last time you put a new battery in it?
Who the hell cares?
It's not that.
I've driven it since August.
Yeah, cars are meant to be driven. So even if it's a brand new battery, unless you have like residual charge on it,
Bro, your car straight committed suicide on your ass.
Yeah, it's like, what I gotta do for you to like pay attention and kill myself?
Question. Did you walk up to her and was like, "Hey, I like your cut, G"?
Pretty much.
Oh, your car looked up at the sun and then grabbed the samurai sword.
Like I love this car. Like, I've had this car for like 13 years now. It was like my first new car. If it got a little scratch on it, I used to get like really pissed about it. So
I think you're the only one of us who has not gotten a new car.
Who?
What happened?
Jose's still driving his car. I think he's the only one of us who has not gotten a new car.
That's true. Like you haven't, you've not bought a brand new car in years, dude.
Was that my 2000?
Over a decade.
I gotta give you one, bro. Goddamn, because I done gone through 4 fucking cars already.
I'm on number 2.
Wait. Yep,
Actually,
4.
number 4. I'm on number 4.
So I mean, lesson learned. I'm gonna be driving my car every week now. I won't let that happen again.
All right, so F my life moment. This is basically an entire goddamn day of fuck my life. So, as you guys know,
Oh,
my
here we go.
birthday was December 31st of December. Well, I just said December. Wow, I'm already fucking up already, ain't I? Anyway, so
It's that magic elixir.
I had to work, which was fine. And we closed the store at 6 o'clock, so I was a little bit happy I had to stay like an extra 35, 45 minutes. And what fucked me up was at the beginning of the shift, I almost got into it with a member because this asshole left his cart sitting in the middle of the damn walkway and almost hit an old lady. So of course I walk up and grab him. I'm like, really, dude? It's like, excuse me? I was like, I said what I said. Move the fuck on. He walks up to the front entrance. He's like, that guy's being rude. It's like, don't nobody give a fuck about your opinion. You better move the fuck on. Oh, he goes inside. I'm like, okay, fine. Later on in the day, someone decides to abandon 2 dogs in the fucking parking lot. A chocolate lab and a tan lab. The chocolate lab makes it into the fucking store and just scares the shit out of everyone. So my manager, who is 4 months pregnant, chases it down, walks it outside. I catch the other one who was running all over the goddamn parking lot. Now I gotta sit here and hold these 2 crazy, scared ass fucking dogs, and they're not small, by the way. Wow, we try to figure out what the fuck to do with them. They called fucking animal control. They weren't gonna come out until fucking Monday. Mind you, that was a fucking Thursday. He was like, well, it's a holiday. I was like, bitch, who answered the fucking phone? That was my question. If you gonna tell me you not gonna come out till Monday, bitch, your ass in the truck and come the fuck down there and get these animals. And then we had, so apparently a lot of people at Costco are fucking animal lovers. So a bunch of people started circling around asking questions and shit. And eventually one of the members said, well, you know what? I think I can take the dogs home with me for the weekend. And then Monday we'll see about getting them to a kennel. Because if they get them if they give it to animal control, after 3 days, they're going to kill the dogs. So, and another member took pictures of them, took to social media and said, hey, these dogs were just abandoned today at the Costco parking lot. They really need some homes. And we started, like, almost within 15 minutes, we started getting people saying, like, well, I'm interested in the chocolate lab, and some people were interested in the other dog. I was like, well, shit, look at that. So I'm over here thinking, all right, cool. I get to end my day on a good note, right? Fuck no. Right as we're closing, some gigantic jackass who just exited the store tries to come back in to go take a piss. Now, we've been told multiple times, if you leave the store, we are not to allow to let anybody in after closing. It doesn't matter what the fuck you got to do. It doesn't matter what you just got done doing. It is a rule, and we could get in trouble. So he tries appealing to my coworker, who is just telling him, no, we can't let you in. And I try to explain to him the policy. This, oh, I want to speak to a manager right now. It's like, okay. So we call a manager over, and he sends one of the supervisors. And this motherfucker's offended. I don't want to speak to a supervisor. I want to speak to a manager right now. Like, slow your roll. So my supervisor goes up, speaks to him. He was like, just let him go to the bathroom. I was like, bro, why do we have rules if you're not going to enforce them? Now we look like assholes. So this dude goes into the bathroom, then comes out and comes directly to me and tries to lecture me on customer service and courtesy. At this point, I am pissed. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't give 2 gigantic fucks what your opinion is. So this dude saying some shit. I was like, bro, look, you went to the bathroom. We let you do that. Please leave. It's like, no, you gonna listen to me. Like, no, I'm not. I got shit to do. Get the fuck out. He's like, what is your name? I'm like, right there. Don't forget the C in the U.S. when you see yourself the fuck out this building. It's like, we'll see what corporate has to say about this. I was like, the assistant general manager is standing right there, and she signed with me on this argument. Fuck you. So he walks the fuck off, screaming and yelling and shit. And then, as like some last ditch effort to intimidate me, drive slowly past the front entrance, like, I'm like, you can suck it.
His dick must be really small.
Pick one and suck it. I really don't care what your opinion is, how offended you are. Please go ahead and complain to corporate. I hope to God this shit comes back to me, because they're going to look at you like you fucking retarded. And that was my fucking life, man. On top of that, today, I broke my favorite drinking glass, hence this big son of a bitch.
Ooh.
It's
That's okay.
It's a fuck my life week, son.
Inner monologue, drinking glasses and coffee cups coming up. Eventually.
Anywho,
anybody else got anything else to add to that?
Mm-mm.
You okay there,
Sorry
Ricky?
for the rant, guys. I had to let that out.
Oh, that's fine, man. That's what this is all for.
Oof.
All right. On to our next joke. Why do women have flowers on their underwear?
I assume to get us to look at it.
No, that's what I thought at first, but apparently it's for the loving memory of all the faces they've buried.
I got it. Took me a minute.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned.
All right. So
wait, what if a
doing,
virgin's wearing it? What is that in anticipation of all the faces they will bear?
For her, the flower that she will lose.
That sounds dumb.
Why? You deflower her, remember?
Yeah, which means the flowers would disappear off them panties.
Yeah, after the session. They gotta go away. Jesus Christ.
I have the day off tomorrow. I don't care.
Okay, that makes sense.
Drink responsibly, people. Don't jerk and drive. I mean, drink and drive. Whoops.
All right, on to our next session.
That was a faux pas.
On to our next segment. What are you doing?
Too much.
Hey, what do you got?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes, you.
Kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Well, just to kind of piggyback off last week's episode, where we're talking about political correctness and kind of cancel culture. Have you guys seen the movie Soul from Pixar?
Not yet.
Yes.
Apparently, there was a lot of controversy over one of the characters in Soul. It was Soul number 22, which is played by Tina Fey. So, if you guys would watch the movie, this character is essential in discovering that there's more life than just music and being more whole. So, the main character is black. This character being voiced by a white female. A lot of people found that kind of disrespectful, insulting, and a missed opportunity because, for one, this white voice character ends up being like the white messiah and helps this black main character discover the true meaning of life. And secondly, they felt that Pixar could have chosen a black girl or a black boy to voice that character instead. And go ahead, Bulls.
All right, so they do know that these don't exist, right?
Apparently not.
And the simple fact that the soul doesn't have a race because it hasn't lived a fucking life yet, right?
It's not a real thing, though.
So you're getting outraged over some shit that doesn't exist, that hasn't even lived its life and been to Earth yet.
Well, who are you to argue that?
Because one, I've seen the goddamn movie, and two, I can pretty much
No. I've seen the movie 3 times, bro. I've seen the movie 3 times. So who are you to argue that?
I'm giving my opinion using the First Amendment right that I like to enjoy.
So,
fine.
That's who I am.
The first time I watched Spanish, so I didn't get the controversy at all because obviously Tina Fey does not speak Spanish. But I rewatched it in English, and it's literally a scene where like Joe Gardner, the main character, asks like Soul, like, why do you use that voice when you speak like that? And the Soul says, I can basically use any voice that I want. I can even sound like you. So like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that part.
like this Soul doesn't really have a race, and even if like, for example, the Soul sounds white, I know from firsthand experience that I've talked to some people over the phone that sound black, and then I talk to them over video and they're white. I'm like, oh shit.
Like, bro, sometimes you sound white on the phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Julio, when you speak Spanish, it sounds like a white guy speaking Spanish.
I have my moments. I do.
Like you enunciate like a.
I just feel like we're being too critical and trying to always find fault in things.
Exactly. That's like
Yeah,
going
it's
like I hate to keep going back to the same shit, but it's like when they kept getting on people on the fucking Mandalorian. Like, bro, just fucking relax. Like when y'all threw a fit over Baby Yoda eating some imaginary unfertilized fucking
Listen.
alien
No,
chicken eggs.
to me, it's deeper than that.
I mean, movies
So,
do
for
this all the
example,
time, though.
if Jose believes that there's no religion, right? No religion. Let's say it's a concept that there is no religion,
Uh-oh.
and we're trying to break down the Mandalorian. If ultimately you broke down the Mandalorian outside of a religion, you'd be thinking that it's more of a like alliance, right?
Right.
I'm asking all three of you guys, is that not right?
Yeah, keep going.
So therefore,
Okay.
it's a creed, and I'm sure that like in the third or fourth episode, he fucking clarified that it's a creed.
Yeah. Mandalorian is not a race.
It's a creed.
They accept all.
They made it very fucking clear that it's a creed, right?
And I'm a huge goddamn Star Wars fan, so I can tell you firsthand that Mandalorian is not a race, it is a creed. They accept anyone.
I rest my case, Judge. I rest my case.
Is that a peak and a
At the end of the
pre-shirt
day,
you're
like
offering?
they make this shit for entertainment. They're not making this shit to be politically correct.
No,
PC
it's not. It's
culture
not.
in and of
No,
itself is
it's not
fucking
even
fucked
a
up.
political. It's not even a political situation. That's what you need to see. It's the fact that like it's a creed. So, for example, it's no different than making yourself to a gang.
To a what?
To a
To a
gang.
gang.
A gang is not a race. It is also basically a creed. So yeah,
Yeah.
basically exactly the same thing.
It's basically an ideology.
100%.
Agreed.
All the more reason why people should chill the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Like at this point, if you're gonna go and watch a movie expecting certain shit to outlie with whatever your beliefs are, dude, not everyone thinks like you.
No,
And not
not at
everyone
all.
should.
Yeah,
And not everyone should. There's a whole point of difference in opinion. We can all have different opinions on different subjects and still get along. Question is, are you willing to accept someone else's opinion as their
also,
opinion?
people need to realize this happens in movies and cartoons and a lot of animated shows all the damn time. This isn't the first time.
All right, come to think of it, I'll point out that in anime, they have a shit ton of anime where a lot of characters are transgender. No one says shit.
Yep.
No one says shit. They just accept it and move the fuck along.
I think anime is a good tool for teaching diversity.
I don't think so.
No?
It's extremely perverted, but yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Diversity is honestly a very diverse situation, and the internet cannot fix that.
Diversity is a poison. I think just coming together, period, and accepting everyone's culture is something that should be the main focus.
Got it.
Why
Hey,
divide
Jose,
when everyone should be
you
coming
got
together?
another segment. You got another thing to talk about, right?
What's good, bro?
You got two topics.
I will counter argue
Hold on,
that.
Rick, stop. Hold on.
Say that. Bulls, I will counter argue that with saying that, like, what do you mean culture, right? Because human culture is diverse.
Yeah, human culture is diverse, but we can learn to appreciate each culture.
Yeah. But like, that's what I'm telling you, bro. That's exactly what I'm trying to get you to like open your mind up about. The fact that like human culture is so diverse that there's no one definitive, right? Like definition for it.
This
Is my
boy's in the
dude
bathroom
piss?
taking a piss.
Is my dude pissing right
Yeah, he's
now?
in the bathroom taking a piss, bro.
Yes, I am, bro. And I'm telling you now, there's not one like definitive definition for human culture, right?
Right.
Yeah, because they're not supposed to be. At least
Exactly.
or at least that was
The
my general
idea.
understanding of the whole thing.
Exactly, bro. So therefore, like we shouldn't fucking limit ourselves to that definition.
Good point.
Right. Next, Jose, you got something about a man going to jail for 10 days?
Do the false facial
yeah,
recognition.
Yeah, the facial recognition one.
Yeah. So with this one, there was a man who was falsely in prison for 10 days. Essentially, there was a facial recognition software that pinpointed him as the culprit, and without him having a chance to defend himself or go to trial, they just locked him up. And it turned out that he was the wrong black person.
That's
no way.
Fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
That's what happens when you over depend on technology.
My question is, whenever this shit happens, shouldn't they at least expunge the man's fucking criminal record?
In this case, you would have to.
You should.
Why should I have to pay to get that shit removed when you guys were the ones that fucked up in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
I could have lost my goddamn job, my place of living, all behind this bullshit that I didn't even do. And then I got to go to the court and pay for you to expunge that shit? That makes no sense.
That's a broken justice system right there.
Yep, it is.
You'd think there'd be like a human being with an actual photo up next to the guy, like, this ain't you. You fucked up. Get him out of here.
So, as far as things that we have on our catalog, what do we have to talk about?
Oh, we're not done yet. Rick, you got stuff about the Logan Paul fight or the fight?
Well, I mean, honestly, all I have to say about that Logan Paul fight coming up is the fact that Logan Paul is making a whole bunch of money for a fight that even fucking what's his name?
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't give a fuck about. He honestly openly spoke about the fact that like he would not fight anybody that was a contender.
I get it. Yeah, but didn't Mike Tyson basically give him the business though? Regarding that entire fight?
Nah, because it's the same reason why he didn't want to fight. It's the same reason why he didn't want to fight him, right?
I get it.
Okay, next. So the story I got is pretty bad. New Orleans police are investigating an incident where a man broke into a horse stable that had two horses in it, one privately owned, one belonging to the county of New Orleans, to the sheriff's department. And this happened last Tuesday morning at around 2 a.m. He committed unnatural acts to the horses. Can you guys just imagine?
Just say he raped the horses,
He
please.
fucking molested the horses, and apparently he's on video. With his,
Okay, the horses aren't underage children. He raped the horses. Say it.
All right, he raped the horses, Marcus.
Thank you. Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Quit sugarcoating shit, you.
So this jackass fucking raped the horses, and they have video of him doing it. They released a photo of him where he's wearing a striped shirt with his face mask pulled down around his chin like a chin diaper.
This has to rape horses?
Yeah, he was, and he has a unique tattoo on his right arm, which is what they're using to try to see if they can find leads on identifying and arresting him.
And we got video, not video of the rape, but we got the news story.
Yeah.
I had to make sure to clarify that one. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
The NOPD is also looking for a man accused of sexually abusing two horses or sexually assaulting two horses at City Park. They say it happened around 2:15 Tuesday morning at the stables on Fillmore Avenue. So take a look at your screen. Police say this is the man that they're searching for. According to police, the man was wearing a striped shirt at the time and had a tattoo on his right arm. If you have any information about either of these cases mentioned, please call Crime Stoppers. That number 822-1111.
All right, we're good.
Sweet.
Okay.
Then Marcus, you got the story of the week here, which.
All right. So
good
everybody knows, everybody's seen this footage, everyone's seen the video. So I first came across this shit the day someone posted it. The Twisted Tea Smack. That's all I'm gonna say. Basically, let's go ahead and roll the clip because I got it.
Hey, I could do it.
Bro, did you catch the wind up? This bro pulled all the power from Street Fighter and hit him with all the power of Grayskull, son.
What,
the fuck?
Goku on him.
Bro, I haven't seen somebody get hit that hard since fucking third grade elementary school recess.
Dude, the can exploded and blasted tea all over the store.
That's how you.
Y'all all watched fucking wrestling when y'all was young, right?
Yeah.
Remember Stone Cold Steve Austin? I guess that was the can of whoop ass he was talking about.
Yeah,
dude.
Oh shit!
I'm not
Bro,
gonna lie. When I first came across the video, I wasn't that interested. But when I started watching and seeing how the dude was acting up, I was like, "This is gonna end really, really well."
here's my thing though, bro. After that, this fool actually got up and tried to fight my boy. Like, bro, you already got smacked in the face with a can of whoop ass. You honestly think you gonna win this fight?
And he got thrown into the air and fucking like just landed on a bunch of shit.
Tossing there.
Then he hit that boy with the 2-piece.
And we got a special video for y'all to enjoy that's going up along with this video.
No, the video I showed is the special video.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Are you gonna? Oh, nice. All right.
And I hope Twisted Tea gives this man like some kind of lifetime supply of Twisted Tea.
Yeah, for all the fame they're getting.
All they gotta do is scan the barcode on his cheek.
We have to give them something. Sales are up 230%.
Bros, that's gonna be my Christmas gift for y'all this year. A suitcase filled with 2 big ass cans of Twisted Tea. Use them at your leisure. You should only need 2.
And I saw a really funny meme today. It was Twisted Tea, the Glock of tea. And when you can't afford Twisted Tea, you get a Brisk, a High Point handguns. I'll send you the photo.
You should have just showed the meme. And cue crickets.
You're still gonna show the meme.
Yeah, I'm also gonna show the crickets.
Hey, look, you're the one who does the editing. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Mom is doing the first one.
And Rick is back.
Yep. John Harlan? All right. You guys ready for the last 30 joke?
Let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, hang in there with me. This is a long one. While watching TV with his wife...
That's what she said.
He's on point tonight. All right. While watching TV with his wife, a man tosses peanuts into the air and catches them with his mouth. Just as he throws another peanut, the front door opens, causing him to turn his head, and the peanut falls into his ear and gets stuck. His daughter comes in with her date. The man explains the situation with his ear, and his daughter's date then says, "I can get it out." He tells the father to sit down. He shoves the 2 fingers in the father's nose and says, "Blow as hard as you can." The father blows, and the peanut flies out of his ear. After, the daughter takes her date into the kitchen to get something to eat. The mother says to him, "Isn't he smart? I wonder what he plans to be," the father says. "From the smells of it, our son-in-law."
What?
My question is, how the hell do you know what your daughter's vajay smells like? Huh?
It probably smells fishy.
Because he's been fucking his daughter. Stop, calm down.
Calm down.
Maybe
I'm
the
good.
daughter and the mother smell alike. You never know.
No.
That is disgusting. The fact that you even know that.
No,
Hey,
you're
I don't know
disgusting,
shit.
bro. The fact that you're an English teacher and you don't understand the English language is disgusting.
You just call me an English teacher?
No, bulls. He knows what I'm talking about.
I can't. I'm dead. I'm done.
All right. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share, comment, send us emails at innermonologue510@gmail.com. And feel free to listen to us on Spotify and Anchor. And with that being said, we're done for tonight. Have a good week. We'll catch you guys.